Welcome to Do I Need This? We're two millennial moms figuring it out in real time.
This is a mix of shopping, life, and chaos. From impulsive buys to real conversations we usually keep to ourselves.
So the question is, do you need this or something more? Hi everyone, welcome to Do I Need This? I am Jen,
And I'm Alexa.
and we're happy to have you guys back here, ending out the month of June, entering July.
How are we here? How is this happening so fast?
It's crazy to think that we are literally almost halfway through the summer, which is insane.
No, it's literally Christmas.
No, I cannot wait for Christmas too. I'm like, when is too early to put up the tree? Is Halloween day after Halloween acceptable?
Yeah.
What's everybody
Absolutely.
doing?
There's no rules. But you know what happens? After summer break, then we start school and then all the pumpkins come out. And
My
then
gosh.
after that, it's Halloween and then it's literally Christmas. And it's like, how did we get here?
No, literally. Which I love because right now we are in the thick of the heat wave. It is
Oh my gosh.
900 degrees outside.
It really is.
I feel like my air conditioner cannot keep up with my house right now. And I just got my electric bill for last month and I thought that was bad. I have something coming for me for this month. So
It's so bad. It's so humid too. It's like you get out there and you can barely breathe. It's wild.
no. And actually right before we got on for this, last week I talked about ordering a pair of flats.
Yes.
And I ordered these Seychelles, which I think I said I did, that I got on Poshmark, and I just got a notification that they were delivered. So I'm like, oh my gosh, let me go to my mailbox and get them. I'm so excited. I go to my mailbox, which one of the cons of this house is that your mailbox is not outside. It's at the top of the hill. There's a whole thing of mailboxes, and I am so excited. I'm like, yes, I'm going to get my shoes and they're going to be perfect as I leave for my trip this weekend, for a month. And I have these white linen pants I'm going to wear them with. They're like a saddle brown color and they wrap up around your ankle. I'm so excited. I open the box and there's a slip in the box that says, no one lives here. And
What the
that
fuck?
for the new owner to fill out the paperwork. And the reason why is because Matt and I don't check our fucking mail.
Stop.
And I have that USPS informed delivery, so I see what's in there.
Yeah.
And it's mainly junk. And I guess it's been a while since we checked our mail, and I think they thought we moved.
Jen, stop. So where are your shoes?
I don't know. It says return to sender on the thing, but it just happened at 5:10. So I'm gonna call. Of course, the post office is closed, so I'm gonna call the
5:10,
post.
like May 10th?
No, 5:10 p.m.
I was like, Jesus Christ, women, check your
No,
mail.
no. Which honestly, maybe the last time I checked mail. No, that's not true. But I'm so fucking pissed. I'm like, this is what I get for my type B personality of you don't check it. So anyway, that's going to be another thing I have to do tomorrow is I'm going to have to call the post office. Hopefully they still have it. I'm sure they do. Because it just says being held forward. I don't know, whatever. So I'm going to call first thing in the morning or even go there first thing in the morning and be like,
You better go.
where's my mail? We still live here. Please keep delivering our mail to our house. For fuck's sake.
Oh my God.
So
It's okay. You'll get them tomorrow. You'll find them. Everything's fine. That's what we say all day.
You know how you just and I just open that. I'm like, I see this
So
slip in there. I'm like,
excited.
what is this? And I'm like, this is the consequences for the behavior that I engage in. So
I would have lost my shit for sure.
yeah. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. But it's fine. It is what it is.
It'll be okay.
Worst things in
You'll
life,
get your shoes.
you know?
You'll get your shoes. It'll be okay. Oh my gosh. So how's your week going?
Week is going good. Caleb has been with my mom most of the week, so that has been really nice. Just sent me a video. He just built he's at Hollywood Studios. He went to Disney. They stayed at a Disney hotel last night. They did a fishing camp, and then tomorrow they do a golf cart scavenger hunt. This kid lives the life.
He's living the best life.
No, so they stayed at a hotel last night, and then she just sent me a picture earlier today when they were leaving the hotel. Mickey was just walking outside and was holding his hand and walking with him, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then she just built a droid with him, so he's doing, like, the whole droid thing, and so he's honestly living a life, and I'm living my life of solitude, and I appreciate that.
Quiet and peace.
Oh my gosh, so quiet. I've done so much laundry. I am packing. We leave this weekend for our month-long trip,
Mhm.
so that's gonna be something, but we did it last year for a month, the year before we did it for 3 weeks, so I think we'll be okay. It's just more like making sure I have, like, the right clothes, and I'm
Yeah.
I'm packing my car, and I'm bringing my electric bike, and it's just like it's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's so many
So,
things.
I
Okay.
know, but how about
That's
you?
exciting.
How was your weekend?
So,
How's your week
I've
so
had a
far?
good weekend. It was Father's Day. I don't think we've talked about
We did
Father's Day.
not,
We
like whoops. We,
we
like,
did like
only
2 whole
yeah, 2
episodes on
episodes
Mother's
on
Day.
Mother's Day and then Father's Day. I think we were like, yeah, Father's Day is coming up, like, I should get a Father's Day present," and then here we are. But I honestly stand 10 toes down that, like, Mother's Day, the kids should be with the father, and Father's Day, the kids should be with the father. That is
Oh, like, at every holiday.
correct, like, mothers need a break. So, I had another Mother's Day for Father's Day. How about you? What did you guys do?
So, the boys went to play golf in the morning, so Mila and I just had a really nice day, kinda, like, in bed, relaxing, and then in the afternoon, like, late afternoon, we went to the Keys, like to Key Largo, the first key. And we always go to this restaurant called Snappers. And we had dinner there and it was great because there's like no wait times, there's no set menu, none of the Miami bullshit.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
laid back. You're by the water. It's beautiful. It takes an hour to get there, so it's not bad at all. So we took my in-laws and we had a great time. And then we're home by
Good.
like 8:30, and that was Father's Day. So it was nice.
No, that's literally perfect. We did very similar things, and I just honestly I could not get out of bed. I was just like I was so tired from the week, and I'm like, I have a feeling this weekend is gonna be like that too. I'm just gonna take any time that I have to myself and just, like, sleep.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Yes. Oh my god, so I have
Yeah.
to tell you what is on my algorithm this week because I'm like,
Okay,
I
tell
have a
me.
story for you. So, are you into, like, the World Cup? Do you know anything about it? Do you watch it?
Well, Matt has been watching it. Him and Caleb
Okay.
watched it, and then he bought Caleb a US shirt, and Matt informed me that he did place a sports bet, his first
Okay.
of all time,
Okay.
$50 on the US winning, which
Okay.
could, I guess, result in $1,500. I don't really know. But
Okay. Alright, well, I feel like
so
that's good.
I think he's watching. I'm not super into
Okay.
soccer and honestly sports, period, but
Same.
I love the camaraderie, you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
I love to see people excited. So tell me
Same.
what have you been seeing on your alg?
Okay, so I'm not into like any sport or anything, but somehow TikTok decided that I was going to be knee deep into the soccer cup thing
Mhm.
or whatever. So I'm in my bed and I'm watching, and it's, I guess, Curacao, which is like a small country, was playing against Germany, and they scored their first goal ever in the World Cup, right? So it was like this big deal, and I'm watching, and there's people crying, and it's like video after video of Curacao, right? And I'm bawling because it's the week before my period, so I am like crying. Mila's like, "Mom, are you okay?" I'm like, "This is just so beautiful." I'm like so excited. So Carlos walks in the room, and he's like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "The World Cup." He's like, "Wait, you don't even like soccer." I'm like, "Get out of my
I
face.
don't
This
even
is
know the
really important."
rules.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. I was like, "Do they hit a goal?" And he's like, "No, they score a goal." Okay. Anyways, so I'm watching, so it gets, the algorithm is like feeding me more. So I'm watching more and more videos. I'm watching, so the team from Algeria was being hosted in Lawrence, Kansas. And it was like this
Okay.
beautiful thing. People were like waiting for them. They learned about Algeria and what the country, like the food, and they had music for them.
Aw.
Like, so now I'm crying at that. So I keep watching, and then this like video montage starts of like, different things that have happened throughout the World Cup with the song "Heal the World" by Michael Jackson.
Oh, yes.
So, I'm crying more, and then I have this, like, core memory that I'm like, "Wait a minute, I used to sing this song in choir." I don't know who let me into choir, but they did in middle school, and I was like, "Wait, I used to do ASL to this song." We did this song in choir in middle school, and I know all the words to this in ASL and sign language. So, now I start like TikToking, like searching heal the world in sign language, right? So this video, this tutorial comes up and now I am crying to heal the world, signing the song, and Carlos comes out of the bathroom. He's like, what the fuck is going on? You are now in full sign language mode. You're crying. This song is blasting. What is going on? I'm like, babe,
Who is taking
I
over your body?
what's happening? I'm like, babe, I was in choir and I like knew ASL. Like we knew these songs. And he's like, you were in choir? Who let you in choir? It was like, this was middle school. And I remember Miss Foster, shout out to Miss Foster, because she's phenomenal. She still does like stuff at FIU. And I think my friend Regina still sings with her. And I was like, no, Miss Foster chose me to do like the sign language part of it. Later on the next day at work, I'm telling the story. And Saley, our boss, is like, they didn't choose you, Lex. The entire choir did sign language. It wasn't you. And then my other coworker, Patty, was like, wait, I was in choir too. Yes, I know the song. So we're literally like almost signing Heal
I
the
was like,
World
let
at
me
work.
I can just picture the 3 of you up there just like, you know,
It's like, "Oh
just
my god, I thought I
all
was
the
the only one."
signs.
All of them. I'm like, "I thought I was the only one." And they're like, "No, everybody." The whole choir class did it. And I was like, "Man," but I had like muscle memory. The guy came on and I was like, "Oh my god, I knew the whole thing." And I was like, but imagine Carlos, that's what he comes out to. He's like, I don't understand
He's
what's
like,
going on.
I'm gonna turn around, go
I'm
back
out."
in, come back out, and see if the situation here has changed somewhat."
And Mila's looking at me like, okay, so you know sign language, you now like soccer, you're crying. I'm like, I'm sorry, babe. I get my period next week. Okay, get ready.
Yeah,
What can I tell you?
it's a rough time of the week, you know what I mean?
It
Time of the
is.
month. Like, it's you gotta feel all the feelings. It's
Yes, I definitely did. So this weekend, I'm getting to see my college roommate Michelle because she's coming down to watch a game, and she's like,
fun.
"Hey,
That's right, they're
I
playing in
know."
Miami, I forgot.
Yes, yes. So I haven't seen her since honestly, since I graduated college, which was at this point, I think almost like 20 something years ago. So
Oh
I'm
my
super
gosh.
excited. We're going to go have brunch. She's going to be with her husband and I think one of her boys, and Mila's going to be with me. So I'm so excited. I have so many beautiful memories with Michelle. So I cannot wait. I'll probably post a pic of us on Instagram so you guys can see, but I'm honestly so excited to see her.
Oh, that's awesome. Who's playing when she's here? Like, who's she seeing
No
play?
clue.
Oh, just
No
curious.
idea.
I feel
I'm
like
like,
I think they're playing like someone's playing right now in Miami.
I think yes, yes, because Carlos told me that he was coming home today from wherever he was, and there was, like, massive traffic. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
because I
someone's
have
playing today.
friends that are there right now,
Yeah.
and they just posted, but I don't know which
Yeah, I don't know
teams.
who's
I don't
playing.
really,
I'd
like,
watch it
know
later.
much about, like, the teams, you know?
No.
But
And I wish I did because it looks so nice, like, people are so excited and, like,
I
it's such a
know.
thing and, like, so emotional, and I'm like, "I have no idea what's going on."
And the going back to the Curacao thing, like, they came on a bus with no
Oh
windows,
my god. How did they
and,
get here?
like
Wait, but, like, how did the bus get here?
well, I think maybe they flew, but then, like, they
Did they
rented a
paint
bus
the
without
bus here?
windows. I think I was thinking about that same thing, and I was not really sure because I think Curacao,
It's
it's an island, you know,
yes, I
no
think.
direct
Oh my god.
routes,
I
so
don't think so, but I asked Buck, I'm like, "Did they, like, put this bus on a boat and we got it here? Did
oh,
we get one?"
maybe.
That seems like maybe that's, like, their team
A
bus
little
and
yeah, and Team Boat
they
maybe? I don't know.
shipped it over here. I don't know, I feel like I sound like an idiot, but I thought about that, I'm, like, too logical for this shit. I was like, "Wait, how did they get the bus here? Is it something that they rented and then they painted it?" I had so many
Yeah.
questions.
No, and I just love seeing the coach so excited, like, just the
Oh, they were
one
so
goal, and
happy.
oh, it just was like, it's beautiful. And then I think last night Colombia was playing. We have a lot of friends that are Colombian, so, like,
Mhm.
all of our Colombian
Yeah.
friends were watching, and so Matt was like, "I think I'm gonna root for Colombia after USA." If I'm like, "Alright." Is Costa Rica playing? Do you know?
I don't think we made it this year or whatever
Mm,
this time because I think it's every 4 years. So
yeah.
my mom was like, "Obviously, you're going for Germany, right?" I'm like, "What? Why?" They go, "'Cause your dad was like." had German background. I'm like, "No, mom, I'm going for the USA. Like, I why would I if it's Costa Rica's not in it, then" she's like, "No, Germany." I'm like, "Okay."
Okay, alright. I
But
mean,
she
listen.
listen, she watches, she keeps score, she knows what's going on. Like, you would think my mom is the lady that screams like, "Goal," like, you would think that's her. So,
She's, like,
she's
painting her face for the games, and she's just, like, with like,
100%.
finger out there.
Yes. She's calling Ryan and she's like, "Did you see who won today?" I'm like, "Wow, mom, you're impressive. She's 84 years old, keeping up with the World Cup." Like, "All right."
Obsessed. I love it. No,
Yeah.
I love that for her. And listen, actually, my neighbor's son, my neighbor Jency, her son Hobbs,
Mhm.
he has been really into it too, and he's been like informing me, and he's been like watching the games, and I'm like, okay, like I
I
love
love it.
anything for anyone that makes them like gives them
Happy.
something, yeah,
Yes.
gives them something to
Agreed.
smile about, something to look forward to. Like I love camaraderie and just like seeing people excited about things. Like
For sure.
that's a vibe just generally,
Yeah.
like that is what I mean, that's the point of life, right? To be excited about
Agreed.
things. So, is it
100%.
is it something I'm not excited about? No, but I'm excited for people to be excited?
Exactly. Exactly.
Which,
So,
speaking of things to be excited about, there's apparently some important nuptials occurring this weekend.
it for real?
That's
Could
what
it be?
is could it be? They're saying rumor has it that potentially July 3rd
Okay.
is the potential wedding because Tight End University just happened right now or last weekend or a couple days
Mhm.
ago. And I think some of the players had said they don't know where the wedding is at, but they've been told to meet at a certain place. And people are saying it's going to be at like Madison Square Garden. So
I've
potential
heard that.
nuptials of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey. So we shall see. I'm just so happy for her.
Oh my
I'm a
god,
huge
this is so
Swiftie
exciting.
and I just love seeing her happy and her happy
Yes.
music and all of that. So
The
I'm
Madison
I
Square Garden, like, as the venue?
So and people are saying, like, "What a weird venue," like, that's an odd
Uh-huh.
thing, but, like, when you're a billionaire, you can
Yeah.
bring the outside inside, you know? You can
Nothing's weird.
build yeah, you can build I if you spent $50,000,000, you can transform the inside of Madison Square Garden to look
For
like
sure.
the Taj Mahal?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So, I that's what they're saying is just because of the security of it, there's not gonna be, like, it's all gonna be inside, no one's gonna be able to, like, whatever, like,
Oh
fly
my gosh.
overhead, drones, and all of that,
Okay.
so, I'm I'm curious to see, I'm hoping, on her terms, we'll get pictures or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
and she just performed last night, like, surprise performance, and she just, like she looks stunning, like, she
She looks
looks
good.
oh my gosh, like, she's just, like, glowing, her body is tea, like, she looks amazing.
Well, it would make sense if it's in New York because I think that's Mariska's last day on Broadway, and you know that's her
See,
bestie.
I know.
So I feel like
Oh,
Mariska needs to be
she will
there.
absolutely be there. She'll absolutely be there
100%. She's
because
walking in the wedding.
she brought her out in her concert before, like,
I
she
know.
walked as, like, a special guest in her concert, and her
Yeah.
cat is named Olivia Benson, one of her
I
cats.
know. No, she'll be there, so we gotta keep an eye on Mariska depending on where she's
Yes.
posting.
We'll
Yeah.
know, we'll know,
Oh my god, how
and I
exciting.
feel like you should share your running journey.
Oh my god, okay, so
We are athletes.
we are athletes, ladies and gentlemen. I am on day 3. So I decided okay, so when I was in New York, I was obviously, like, reading, about what Mariska does and how the Broadway whole thing, and I read that I think it was the night before we were there or 2 nights before, she ran from the Hudson Theater to Madison Square Garden because there was too much traffic, so she ran there, and I was like, "Wait a
And how
minute."
old is she again?
She's 62,
Oh my
okay?
gosh.
And I was like, "Listen, I need to get my shit together." I walk every day, 5 miles. I'm like, "What if I started incorporating, like, a light jog?" So, instead of, like, downloading an app or whatever, I decided that I'm like, "Actually, I'm gonna probably get hate for this," but I went to ChatGPT, and I know it wastes water, and I feel terrible about it.
Listen, I'll
But
start using less water in my house to save it for the
Yes,
the
I feel
data
terrible. Maybe
centers.
they can use, like, dirty water or something, I don't
Yeah.
know. So, I went to chat and I was like, "Here are my stats, like, here's, like, my Apple Watch, how this is how long I walk, this is what I do." I basically fed it all my personal information, which is wonderful and so, responsible of me. But I was like, "Come up with a plan for me of what it would look like to transition into some sort of, like, jogging or running." So, I started. Today's actually day 4. And I've been doing it. So I walk for 5 minutes and then I run for 30 seconds and then I walk for 2, run for 30. And I've been so pleasantly surprised that I'm not dying, that
That's
I'm
amazing.
actually able to like keep it up. So I think I'm at the point where I'm running 1.5 miles and then walking 3.5. And then it's going to start
That's
kind of like
amazing. That's,
yeah,
like,
so I'm
such an accomplishment.
really excited, and I think next week which here's the thing about me, I am like I go in like 100%, so yesterday I was like, "I should do like a minute," and I'm like, "No, follow the fucking instructions." So
Mhm.
next week, I switch over to 45 seconds, which in my head,
Amazing.
I was like, "I could do a minute," but you know what? We're gonna follow the plan, and
Yeah,
maybe
let's
I
cut
will be a runner.
reinforcement. Yeah. Now,
Yes.
have you been fitted for running shoes?
In the past, I have because this isn't my first rodeo that I don't commit to. Like I've done this before. I've
Okay.
ran and then I stopped. So I had in the past, like where you go to those stores that like they look at the way you
Yeah.
run and they give you the shoes. I need to do that again because right now I'm just using like
Because
my
there's, like,
regular
there's
sneaker.
a lot of new shoes out,
Yeah.
like, I particularly like to run in I don't run that I shouldn't even say I like to run, the 4 times that I've ran, I have a pair of Hokas, and they feel,
hmm
like, really nice
Yeah.
to run on, so it's nice to go to those places, and I don't even know what they're called, but, like, they
Yeah. Like the
have
running store or like
yeah, and
yeah. Is
they'll
that what it's
have
called?
you like, step on things and see, like, how your feet land, how you run, and I
Yeah.
don't know. When I
I'm going
went,
to
they
do
said
it.
the ones I had were fine. I had bought them anyway. I think Hokas are, like, quite literally the most ugly shoe I've ever seen in
So
the world,
ugly.
but
So
they're really
ugly.
comfortable. They're
I
really
know.
comfortable.
I know, we've talked about
So,
this, but now I wanna make sure that I stick to this and I commit, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna reward myself with the
yes,
better
and
shoes.
then you have to reward yourself with cute little, like, running outfits.
Yes, obviously. Yeah, that's the next part. Yeah, for sure.
Should we sign up for the New York Marathon?
Oh my god, obviously, let's go. We're so crazy. But you know what? If we don't do it, I mean, whatever, we should just train for something maybe smaller, but
Yeah, maybe we should, like, train for, like, a 5K.
I think we could do a 5K. So my friend Isel is a amazing, phenomenal runner. She is a true athlete. She's done, I think, New York. She's done,
My
I think she
gosh.
went to California. I think she's even going to Boston or whatever, but she's a runner. And I shared this with her. She's like, I'm so proud of you. You should do
Oh,
a 5K. So I'm thinking 5K is where we start. We should do a Disney 5K.
we should do a
Is
Disney
there
I've
such
always
a
wanted
thing?
yeah, there's, like, a billion.
Okay. We should do that.
Next time when they I think one just like the thing is it's kinda like you gotta sign up, like, the minute they do it because they sell out, but next time they, like I think I don't know, next time they do one, I'll be on it because 'cause I'm in, like, all the Disney groups, all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
things, like,
Let me
so
know.
I'll look. That would be fun though, because then
That'd be so much fun.
you, like, run through, like, the Magic Kingdom, you could stop and
Okay.
ride a ride if you want, I don't know.
Okay,
But
that's the
the
goal. I think
then
we
there's
should do that.
apparently these, like, ladies with balloons, have you heard of this?
No, what do they do?
You don't want the balloon ladies. If the balloon ladies pass you, you have to get on
Okay,
a bus. I think it's more for the half marathons and the marathons, but there's, like, these balloon ladies that run
okay.
with balloons, and I guess they're at a
Huh?
certain minute marker, and if you're
Okay.
running and the balloon ladies catch up to you, you're out.
Wait, they're gonna kick you out of the race?
I don't think for a 5K though. I think for a
Like a
half
real
marathon or a
okay.
marathon, because I guess, like, there's just only so many hours in a day that you can be doing
Yeah,
it, and they must run a certain pace, and they keep, like, whatever minute
yeah.
mile
Yeah.
that is, and then
They're like, "Lex,
so
you can't take 72 hours to run the marathon. You gotta go
they're
home,
like,
babe."
"It's been 3 days, we need to close the park."
The park, yeah. No, okay, no, let's look into it for real because, we're athletes.
I know, we are athletes, what can we say?
What can we say? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I did go to Pilates this morning, which I don't normally do a Pilates workout, and let me tell you, it kicked my ass. I wanted to take a nap at, like, noon today. I literally had to drink I've had so much caffeine today, and I know I've talked
Are
about this
you gonna
before, like
sleep?
I don't know, probably not, but then I'll take, like, a melatonin, so, I'm just, like, constantly, like, canceling out the thing that I've done
Mhm.
until I
Mhm.
work my body into a way that I have to sleep for 3 days, so that's where I'm at. But, we are actually
Super healthy.
taking on Friday, I'm gonna take the afternoon off because my father-in-law is turning 80,
That's
and
awesome.
we are taking him to Epcot.
Oh,
Speaking of
that's
Disney, I
nice.
know, it's kind of
Okay.
like a weird, like, you'd think, like, whatever. But he was like, I just want to see Caleb experience it and see that. And he's in a wheelchair. So we've like
Okay.
rented a wheelchair there, like an electric one. And even if we just like go around a couple countries and we're going to take him to like a nice steak dinner
That's nice.
in Canada and just like
Okay.
do that kind of stuff for him just so he can enjoy some of
Of
that. So that'll
course. Oh, I
be
love that.
yeah, so the
That
big
should be
80th
fun.
birthday and it's just so hot outside right now that
Oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I just feel bad for people vacationing here because it's truly like 600 degrees. And even when I was at Disney Springs over the weekend working, walking in like into Free People, I was dying. I was pouring sweat. And then I walk into Free People and it is quite literally 65 degrees. So you have
That's
to
how we
bring
get
like
sick.
a puffer jacket to like even be in there. By
Oh
the
my
end of the night,
gosh.
I'm like shivering and I want to wear a cute outfit and like a tank top, but
You
it's like
can't.
4 degrees in there. So I don't know. At least
That's why we
I
get sick so
honestly
often.
I'd rather it be cold than hot, though. I'm like, "Whatever, I'll shiver,
No,
I'll
agreed.
bundle.
We
Because
could
in the
turn on a
summer,
heater.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't with
I'll
with
start
the
moving
hot.
more, you know?
Yeah.
But also we discussed this a little bit last week as soon as we ended our podcast, which I think brings good awareness to something. If
Mhm.
you guys aren't familiar with Emily Kaiser, she is a TikToker, influencer, and she tragically lost her son a little over a year ago to a preventable drowning accident.
Mhm.
And when I tell you, when this happened, this story shook me to my core. It still shakes me to my core.
I remember.
It's almost like I had this like parasocial, not relationship with her, but I felt like I, knew her and she has just such good content and she's one of those people you can tell just like loves being a mom. She is an amazing mom. It's just it made me sick when this happened and she took a couple months off and I think she said she was what like 6 weeks postpartum when this
Just yeah, I
happened.
think 5 weeks postpartum, the day that it
And
happened.
not only is that just in itself like a mental mind fuck, just like being postpartum, but then to experience this and to be in grief the way that she has is just remarkable. And so anyway, she did a podcast with Jay Shetty. We were discussing how amazing the podcast was and how she speaks with such grace and I think she's fairly young too. I don't even think
Yeah,
she's
I think
30.
she's in her 30s. I don't think so.
Yeah, like I think she's
Yeah.
29 or something, but how hard it is to continue parenting with grief and how she now is a different person and she's going to be a different parent and I actually really liked how she talked about how people will say to her like, "Oh, well, he's in a better place now." And it's like, "No, he's not in a better place. The best place he could be right now is with his parents." And
Yeah.
he's not, and that's not okay. And how she's going to, have to carry this with her for the rest of her life and it broke my heart. And then most recently, I'm not sure if you saw this, I've just seen it on Facebook is just like a I don't know, toxic, disgusting, boomer filled whatever. I don't even know why I have it. I should just delete it. But she recently had her living son she made a card for her husband for Father's Day.
Okay.
Did you see this?
I didn't. No.
So she and put, like, his footprint on it, and it looks like a golf course, and it wrote, like, I don't
Oh,
know,
okay.
something, and then she wrote, like, "Love, Trig, and Teddy," and
Okay.
people are giving her all this backlash saying, like, "Why would she sign his name? Because, is that what she gonna do for the rest of her life?
My
Put
God.
that on," and it's like, yes,
Yeah.
she is going to do that for the rest of her life because that is her child, and she's gonna
Right.
honor his memory forever and ever. So, I just like the disgusting people that are on the internet.
It's terrible.
If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. You
Yeah,
wanna
like, shut the
it,
fuck up.
think it. Let it
Yeah.
cross your brain. You don't need to post something because not only does she have to deal with the demons that she already is gonna have to live with on a day-to-day basis, but then she's
Forever.
gotta, like, worry about these fucking trolls. It's disgusting.
It's so
So
crazy. I was so upset when I read some of the comments on the podcast, like, that they shared, like, the clips and stuff like that. Okay, this woman has gone through so much, and I think she did a beautiful job of, like, recognizing what a preventable accident this was. Like, she kept saying it through the podcast, and you could
mhm,
tell that she wanted to take ownership of this whole situation, and it was, it was her husband that was home, she was out, but I'm like, wow, she took accountability. She spoke about how she wants to make sure people are aware of the other things that you could do to prevent this type of, accident, and still people crucified her. They were so horrible. I even read a comment that said, like, "Your current son should die too," and I was like, "Oh my god, like, who says that kind of shit?" Like, I don't know. I wouldn't even be on social media. Again, this is her job though, right?
I
Like,
know.
she is an influencer with millions of followers. So, and she mentioned that this is my job that I enjoy as well. And when
Mhm.
people lose a family member, they eventually go back to work, and this is my job. But I think I even texted you. I'm like, man, people are so awful that yes,
It's
there was
sick.
beautiful comments, but those other ones, those horrible comments kind of like outweigh.
I
I
know,
I I
because
had to
only
stop.
one of those things can really mess with your head. And I just like feel that I wish I could hug her. I
I know.
wish I could. I think she is such a beautiful person, and as you know, and I know, parenting things can happen in
In a
such a
second.
second.
In a
It
second.
we play outside in our driveway. In a second, my son could run out into the street and something, God forbid that never happens, but you know what I'm saying? And someone could say, "Well, why wasn't she watching her kid?" And, of course, you do everything in your power to protect your children. And I just think that this was an accident, and it's something
Horrible
that is
accident.
gonna haunt her and her husband and for the rest of their lives. And, she talks a lot about what that looks like of staying with
Yeah.
her husband,
Right.
and how she, would hope that if the situation was reversed, that he would do the same to her and give her the
Mhm.
grace of, it's
Yeah.
just, it's a sick, sick thing that people are just so rude and disgusting. And like you said, I'm sure the majority of people have the same thoughts that we
Yeah.
do on this, but the fact that even one person has the audacity to write something like that to a grieving parent, like, you're
It's insane.
disgusting. Yeah,
It's
delete.
insane. It's insane.
Like, I hope that, whatever when you're in the darkest place of your life, that someone doesn't shove that back into your face because it's disgusting and
Terrible. She said it herself. Nobody punishes me or Brady like me and Brady. Nobody else
correct.
has to do it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, I finished that episode of or that podcast episode, and I was like, I have no words. I think I even told you, I'm like, I was like sad, and I and then a video popped up on TikTok of her with Trig.
Mhm.
I had to scroll past it because I'm like, I can't. That one really hit me really hard when
Like,
that
you
happened.
can truly tell she loves being a mom, and she's, like, meant to be a mom, and
Yeah.
I just, with everything, just hope that she finds, obviously
Peace.
Yeah, grief isn't linear and it's going to look differently every day for the rest of her life, but that, she does find some peace and I don't
I
know. My
agree.
thoughts are with her because it's a horrible situation.
Yeah, no, it's terrible, but, she's doing brave things. She's putting herself out there again. She's talking about it. And I think, I what I took most about that whole interview was the vulnerability of talking about it. Like, I
For
think
sure.
that's healing for her, and I think so many of us shut down and don't talk, and maybe we're not ready to, but to be able to do that and, again, sometimes when you speak about things, it almost takes its power away, maybe the guilt that she's feeling. I don't know, I don't wanna speak for Emily, but, kudos to her and any grieving parent that's going through something or not just grief, like any of us going through parenting every single day. It's like, are we doing the right thing? Are we
Yeah,
and then we judge ourselves and people judge us and everyone has something to say. It's but nobody judges us like us, right? Like I am my worst
absolutely.
critic when it comes to
Yeah.
being a parent, but
You think about the things that you do on a day to, you know what I mean? A day-to-day basis. You're like, how is this gonna, what's this gonna look like long term? Because I'm either allowing my child to do this or not
yeah,
allowing them to do this. I also read something recently of there's a really good Instagram account called Big Little Feelings. Have you ever seen them?
I don't think I have, no.
They're really good because it's a lot of, like, how to deal with, actually a lot of stuff that, we would maybe even suggest as behavior analysts, but they speak more about, like, letting kids feel emotions and what that looks like,
Mhm.
and one of the things too is, um letting kids feel emotions and when they feel scared of something and what that looks like. And I just read a post about, one day they might get in a car with a bunch of kids and someone starts like speeding and they get this like uncomfortable feeling in their stomach of like, this isn't right, something's not right. And to like, how they communicate that, what they can do in
Yeah,
situations. And in my head, I'm like, I'm on this, like, such younger end of this right now, right? But in my head, I'm thinking, I hope he knows when he's, 16, 17 in a car and I made poor decisions and thankfully nothing, you know what I mean? But I look
yeah.
back on some of the decisions that I made and was like, God,
How
you
did
were
we
such
make it
an
out?
idiot. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think about, like, if my son were to do that, how upset I would be and how scared I would be, and it's just scary. It's scary being a parent, and I just, I hope you hope in every day that you're making the right decisions to that your kids will then use that. But then again, like, you're in the moment too, so it's like this whole, sometimes you gotta yell and then be like, "Why am I yelling?"
yeah.
I probably yell too much. I could cut back on the yelling.
I used to yell a lot, and then I think I don't know, maybe my kids just grew up, and now I don't yell, and sometimes you're like, "Are you okay, mom?" But no, I used to yell a lot, and I'm like, "Why? Why am I yelling? This is
I know.
counterintuitive to everything I've ever learned,
Yeah.
everything anyone's ever told me, and then I don't get anything. They don't respect the fact that I'm yelling, telling
No,
them
they
not to
don't
yell."
care. They're like yelling to my child, at least when it comes from me, he's like,
"Okay,
"Okay,
mom."
like, you're cool, like, am I supposed to
Weirdo.
be afraid of that? Because, like, you
Yeah.
just sound crazy."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but it's just hard, you're tired, and I think and, we talked a little earlier this week of just, like, we, you know which we might discuss what we talked about on the later episode, given a lot of emotions that have occurred this week. But the just, when you're parenting, you're in a relationship, you're doing so many different things. I think um, people don't talk about what that looks like. We're doing like so many full-time jobs right now, right?
Yeah,
Like we're full-time parents, we're full-time employees, we're full-time friends, and it's so much to balance all of that that like something is going to have to drop, right? So and I feel like I hate when it's that like parenting thing that has to, we drop the ball on that. And sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Eat cookies for dinner, like, I don't care, like, something's gotta give.
I know, I know. Just look, today my son started his first college class online, and
Gosh.
I'm like, How?" I know I've talked about this ad nauseum on this podcast, but I'm like, "How do I have a child that is in college, taking college courses?" Like, it still baffles me that I'm here, that I'm in this space when, again, I still have a smaller child who's 11 and needs me, and then my 16-year-old, but I'm like, I have a whole ass college student. Like,
It's
wow.
crazy.
Yeah,
You've
I'm
an
like,
you and he's 18. You have an
he's
adult.
18. We went to
Like,
a doctor's appointment yesterday, and the doctor's like, your mom doesn't need to come with you anymore. I'm like, sir, I am a Hispanic mom. I will be here till he's 30. You don't even know me. No, he was like, no, I'm just saying, if you can't come next time, I'm like, okay, always gonna
yeah.
be here.
No, I'm gonna be like, "No, no, no, I'm here. You're
No, I'm good.
37."
Don't,
I'm like, you'll
I'm
be bringing
good.
me in with you."
You're still under my insurance. I'll be here for every visit. Thank you very much. No, but it's so much, and we do so much, which is speaking to my next point. I was going to talk about how we do so much that sometimes we don't even know what we're doing. You know what happened to me today? And it was because we go a million miles per minute and we don't stop to like sometimes think or whatever. I had an old friend of mine reach out today. She's in the ABA fields as well. And she's like, "Hey Lex, call me when you can. I have like these clients that I want to refer to you and whatnot." And I'm like, "Oh, amazing. Let's hop on a call. I have some time now. Like let's get to it, right?" Um, I follow her on Instagram. I see her stuff all the time. I like her stuff. I think I've commented on her stuff. And she has a child, and the child's going to be 1 soon. And so, but we hadn't talked. So I'm like, "Oh my God, how are you? We're catching up." And I'm like, "How is that beautiful baby boy of yours?" And he's like, she's like, "Oh, my daughter."
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, "Oh my God, I am so sorry." Like, I had to just admit defeat and be like, "I'm so sorry. I know that. I know you have a daughter. I've liked your stuff. I've told you she's cute." I'm like, it was like diarrhea of the mouth and I couldn't stop talking. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I
Oh,
know you have a daughter. I know her
that is
name."
some shit that I would do. But it's too much. There's so much happening. You're trying to organize it all. That's why I'm horrible with names. I'm just like, that guy with the
Yeah.
hair,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
But the thing is in my head, I'm like, I know she has a daughter. I'm pretty sure I've commented that she's gorgeous. And I'm like, how's that big boy? Oh my God. I'm like, and she was so graceful about it. She's like, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm like, oh my God. Thank you
Like,
so much
it's
for
been a
referring the
day.
clients.
Like,
I didn't even know what to say. I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I know that you have a daughter. I don't know why
yeah.
I said that." And she's like, "It's cool. Anyways, here are the 3 clients that I need you to take on." I'm like, "Oh my God."
It's rough. It's just too hard. It's too hard to organize it all, to handle it all. Something's gotta give, something hence why I haven't picked up the mail in probably a month, and now they think I don't live here anymore. And now I can't get my shoes, and
No,
that's the
you can't
consequence I
get
get.
and you really needed those. Shit.
I better get them. Like, I
You're
literally
gonna
better
get
get
them.
them. They better
You're
not
gonna get
send them
them.
back to the seller. I'm pissed.
No, you're gonna get them. But I feel like
It's
that
fine.
means that both of us need some sort of relaxation, mental health break. We need to
Yeah.
touch grass. We need to slow down a little bit because I think sometimes these things that happen to us are literally yelling at us like, "Hey, slow down. Like,
Yeah,
take a
take a
breather."
break. Do
Yeah.
something. Another issue I have too is like I cannot not do something. It's so difficult for me. I used to rot all the time and now when I'm watching Love Island, I'm like I could be folding laundry. I'm doing this, I'm listening to a podcast. Let me put on my AirPods and wash the dishes while I do that. It's like can I just like sit down and not do something? Sometimes I'm like, let me pick up a shift at Free People. I'm not doing anything tonight. It's like, girl, no, just
Relax.
relax. Like you
Yeah.
don't have to do something every single day of it. I have this like weird, like it's almost like I just feel so guilty when I'm not doing something that I'm like, I could be doing something, so like do it.
But I don't think that's
So
just you. I think this is like how society has literally programmed us to think that you have to earn rest. Resting is not productive when in reality that's not how it works. We're supposed
yeah.
to be able to rest, to kind of slow down. Like that's why our bodies slow us down,
When you
without
get
us wanting it
sick,
to. Right. When
yeah.
you
Your
get sick
body's
or you're
like,
or yeah, bitch, you
yeah,
didn't want to stop. Now you have to. You have no
yeah.
choices. You threw your back out or whatever the case may be. But I
Like, I
think
don't
that
have to go to Pilates 6 days a week. Like, why am I doing
right, I
6
know.
days is, like,
I know.
too m but I have an addictive personality in the best and worst way ever. It can
Yeah.
be super healthy, and it can be healthy things, but then it can also be, like, super toxic things too. I'll get, like, hyper fixated on a meal or, like, for like a month ago, I was eating ice cream every night. I never eat sweets. Like, I'm not a sweets person. Why am I eating a peanut butter cup sundae every night? I need to stop eating gummies before I go to bed because I'm just sitting in bed, like, eating a peanut butter cup sundae.
Yeah.
So
So I think
anyway, I think, yeah, we need to slow down. Everyone, it's summer. Take that time for a mental health break. Take the walk. Enjoy the sun. Touch grass. It's,
be kind to other people.
I
I know I
know,
say this
stop.
every podcast, but like,
Yeah,
stop being a bitch. Be
and
nice.
everybody on you that's watching this on YouTube, I know I say like a lot. I'm aware. I listen to the clips back. It
And I
sounds
roll my eyes
bad.
when I talk. I get it. I know. I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. Fuck off.
I don't know. So the YouTube comments they send me. So yes, I'm aware that I say like I'm working on it. It's hard.
We're not media
Um
trained, guys. We don't know what we're doing. Be
yeah.
nice.
We're
Shit.
lucky that I can even upload this on every Sunday. Okay, so let's get into some quick recommendations and or do I
Okay.
need this items. I have a do I need this item that I'm pretty sure I do need and I will be purchasing.
Okay.
But I want the Bobble Bar tote. Do you know what the Bobble Bar tote is?
I don't.
It is a big so Bobble Bar is a company and actually my stepsister-ish works for them and like my
Okay.
phone case is Bobble Bar. It has my initials on it.
Cute.
But they customize everything, get custom necklaces, bracelets,
Mhm.
whatever. And they have a tote and just came out in a bunch of new colors, like a striped tote. You can get your initials really big on it. And I'm thinking I want to use that as a big like beach bag. Well, which I have my bog bag as a pool bag, but I want a big beach bag for the
Okay.
summer. So I think I will be ordering a Bobble Bar tote as my do I need this item. So I can't speak on it as a recommendation because I don't own it yet,
You don't have it yet. Okay.
but I hear it's great and I will be purchasing that. It's just as to which colors I'm gonna get
Okay.
as my do I need this item for the week. And then how about you? Anything that's on your mind?
Yes, I already bought it because you
Ooh, tell
told
us.
me the Medicube gua sha thing
Oh
that's
my
just
gosh, you
came
got
out.
it? Okay,
Yes,
okay,
but it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. But I need
okay.
somebody to tell us, is Medicube a huge scam and we're just all falling for
No,
it?
I don't think so. I don't
No?
think it is.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
I don't think so. It could be, but I don't think so.
okay, because this shit looks really good. And it's
It
like
looks
the
so good.
PDRN, oh, hold on, it's a PDRN collagen gua sha neck and wrinkle cream, or I don't know what. It's got like the built-in gua sha.
And you could like put it
We've
in
got
ice and then you can
yes.
yes.
So I had seen it and then you said it, and I'm like, "That's my cue, I need it." So it's
Yes.
supposed to
You know
be
what? I'm gonna order
delivered
it too. I'm
tomorrow.
gonna order it too. It's because it's Prime Day right now, which I know by the
Yeah.
time this comes out, I don't think it'll be Prime Day anymore, but hopefully you guys are getting all your good Prime deals. There's a lot of good things, a lot of the Medicube products. I like the pore pads I love. I love all their moisturizers. I use their masks. I use the yellow one that peels off in the morning. I love all them. Yeah, so no, I recommend all the Medicube products to be honest with you. I just think yeah, I think they're amazing. Um, I I really want the Rhode glazing milk of
Yes, 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 yes.
the like
You need to
bronzing
get that.
one.
Okay.
So, I think that's also on my list, and also, I'm really into gourmand perfumes. I have a lot of do I need this items. This was, like, I've been searching,
Okay.
is, Leah Katab from Love Island USA 2 seasons ago. She's been the one that's, like, recommended a lot of, like I use a certain lotion that she uses because she likes the vanilla scent. She just
Mhm.
came out with her own scent, and it's like, she's Persian,
Wow.
so it's like a Persian
Ooh,
cake.
that's gonna be
So
nice.
I wanna go smell it. It's at Sephora,
Okay.
so I need to go smell it, but that's another do I need this. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you obviously need it. I'll talk about next time on the pod. I went to an Initio perfume event that I got invited to
Yes.
last week, or yeah, was it last week or earlier? Yeah, last Thursday. And there's a gourmand scent that I got to smell that I was like, oh my God, Jen would love this. So we need to talk about it next time
I
because
would
I
love
know
that, I would
we're
love that.
running out of time. But they're sending me one that's called Sugar Blast. So I don't know if you like just vanilla or if you're into like
No, I
like
like
sweet
anything
too.
sweet, anything, like, so sweet smelling, like, I literally wanna
Yeah.
smell like a sweet candle. Like,
Okay,
I
well,
wanna
I think
smell like a
that one
cupcake.
is it, and I'm
Okay, I'm gonna have
excited
to
because 'cause they're
smell
sending
that.
me samples and stuff, so I'll make sure to give you some. So
Oh
we
my
love
gosh,
Initio, we love you guys.
yes, Initio, sponsor us, sponsor the pod. You could be our
Yes,
first sponsor.
please.
But yeah, and other than that, I guess our big recommendations, Medicube, a lot of the Prime stuff, is there. So I'm a big fan of any of that. And yeah, my recommendation is take some time for yourself. It's a summer. If you could take some days off, I'm gonna hopefully take a couple days off in July just to like get my ass to the beach, sit on the beach and do nothing and have my dad be in charge of babysitting because I just like I need a minute. I just like need a damn minute, you know?
Agreed. Agreed.
So, all right, well that's all I got for today. So thank you guys for listening to our podcast and as always, make sure you like and subscribe to wherever you find podcasts. You don't have to leave a comment about how much I say like. Feel free to leave comments on how much you enjoy this. And if there's any
Yeah,
products you would love for us to review, please give us a reason to go shopping because we do love to shop. Um,
absolutely.
but yeah,
Thank
we'll
you
see
for
you guys next
listening.
time. Have
See
a
you next
good
time.
rest of your week.
Love you
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye.